Yes, you have to stay there in the kennel until I get finished with the video. Mm-hmm. Be ready. Mm-hmm. You have to stay there because you'll be getting into trouble if I leave you out. Yes. Isn't that right, Brady? Hmm? Is that right, Brady? Just stares at me like, Mom, don't do this to me, Mama. Don't do this to me, Mama. Alright guys, Sheena here, and I know it's been a long time, but I wanted to come to you with a really quick video just to let you know that it's time to plant garlic. It's getting very close to time in our area. Usually October 1st for me is when I get the garlic into the ground, but everything has been behind here at Home Gardens for 2 years now, so you know. It is what it is. This year we used a different company. This company we were referred to by our organic certifiers, and it is King Organics is the name of the company. And I'm just going to show you what we got. Let's see, we got an invoice here. So I mostly got elephant garlic this year, and wow, so we weren't able to get the Nukta Rose, so they substituted with Lures. I don't believe we've planted that one before, so that's gonna be interesting to see how that turns out. And they put and yeah, they did give us a heads up that if there were some issues with their crop, that they would substitute for us. So we knew that might be a possibility, and turns out it was. Oh, the last couple of years, our garlic, has been like not great. The harvest hasn't been great, so decided to look into getting some fertilizer. This is a 522, and so it should work for not just the garlic, but it should be sufficient for all of our alliums, so onions as well. So I was saying that I was referenced this particular company by our certifiers for certified naturally grown, CNG, and one of their newsletters. This was one of the companies that they reference for organic garlic, and so we decided to go with them this year. Not to mention, I really did wait later than I should have to be able to purchase from our normal site, so that's on me. Alright, so forget how much of a mess garlic makes. Okay, so Lours is an Italian softneck. Okay, and this looks like about a pound. That's what the invoice says here. Yes. Okay. And the rest of this should actually just be elephant garlic. Yep. Good gracious, those clothes. Look at that. So I should have 5 pounds. So it should be 5 of those bags there. 2. 3. Yep, and 2 more there. 4, and 5. Okay. So one of the things I'm going to be doing different this year for our planting of garlic is I'm not planting in a raised bed. You know, I've done that for the last 3 years, and the first year it was great, and the last 2 years it's not been optimal. So gotta change it up. Now let's see if there's any planting instructions. Here we go. For this particular fertilizer, application rate is going to be 2 ounces per 4 square foot, or 36 ounces per 100 square feet. In the fall, incorporate into the soil at double the application rate. Okay. Spring application, apply 3 to 4 times per season. Starting in the early spring, broadcast onto the surface until garlic scape emerges. Water thoroughly after application. So that's just like broadcasting, and you can actually also use this as a water-based fertilizer using those instructions. And you see that important information there. Stop fertilizing after scapes emerge. I think I've made that mistake before. So I'm still learning when it comes to these things that we only grow once a year, because there's less opportunity for error, because you plant the item and then it grows, right? But you wait 290 days, 300 days to see if what you've done worked. And then if it didn't, then you have to wait till the whole next year to get it right again. Unlike things like greens and, you know, radishes, carrots, things like that, that are going to, you can maybe get in a couple of plantings in a season, and maybe you mess up on your first planting and you adjust, and then your second and third plantings will be better because you've learned and you've now taken that learning and applied it to your next 2 plantings. Garlic is not that way. You mess up and then you got to wait till next year to work it out. So 2017 is when we started doing this, and I don't think I planted garlic that first year. So maybe the first 2 years I didn't plant garlic. So I'm only just working out the kinks. One thing that I know for sure is that spot where we've been using is too shaded. I need more sun. Even with pruning the area, it grows back too fast. And if you've not seen our videos when we worked on pruning the vines from the muscadine and cutting those trees back, I'll link that in the description somewhere where you can see why we ultimately just totally have changed where we're going to be planting. The area where we will be planting had a cover crop of soybeans earlier this year, and then that was mowed down, and unfortunately we didn't get it tarped in time, so some weeds have started to grow in. So we still have some prepping to do of that area before we get this garlic planted, but it does need to go in this month. So when we get to that point, we'll bring you guys back and let you follow in on our planting process. Hopefully, no guarantees, because things are crazy around here. All right, this is Sheena. Get your garlic in the ground, guys. Have a good one.